Hello everyone. Today we're going to be propagating this beautiful Sedum Dasyphilum major. And when it comes down to sedums, there are so many varieties out there that you can choose from. And some of them are really colorful, really beautiful. They change colors depending on the season. And sedums expand so fast, and that's the reason they're mostly used as a ground cover plant. And I personally use sedums to cover the soil on my larger pots. So instead of using like pebbles or rocks, I use sedums, especially for tall plants like this one. This example here, I have a small aeonium growing, and look at how beautiful it looks. Here's another example. Look at how natural it looks. I really like the natural look on it. It doesn't interfere with the view of the other plants, and at the same time you can barely see the soil. On this other one you don't see the soil at all. And on this particular pot you can see that there's like 3-4 different types of sedums growing, and there's a closer look to see how beautiful those look. But yeah, we're ready to start doing our propagation. Let's start. I have my pots ready to go with cactus and succulent soil. And to propagate this plant, you can pretty much grab any stem that you want. You can use your scissors to cut it. You can use your hands. I'm going to be using my hands. And I prefer to do the branches or the stems that are hanging. And I'm going to show you why. Let me remove this one here. And look at this. It already has roots growing, and that's the reason I recommend you guys to do the ones that are hanging, because they're already gonna have roots and are gonna be faster to grow. Once you cut your stems, you can place them in the soil, and you don't have to put them too deep into the soil. Even if you put them in the surface, this will build roots without any issues, so you don't have to worry about that. One thing that I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video is that sedum is also known as a stump crop, and there are two groups. The first group is called tender sedum, and the second one is a hardy sedum. I prefer the hardy sedum because where I live, I get extreme temperatures. In the summer it gets like over 105, 110 degrees Fahrenheit, and then on the other side, when it comes down to cold, it doesn't get that cold, but it gets close to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So I prefer hardy sedum because once they build their root system, it can withstand extreme temperatures. It can withstand heavy rain, droughts, you name it. So that's my recommendation when you live like in places to where you have extreme weather or extreme temperatures. Okay, let me slow down the video here, and I'm gonna show you, but you can also pull out a complete like branch all the way from the bottom. So you have that option too when you're propagating this plant. Another thing to keep in mind when it comes down to sedums is that most of them, not all of them, but most of them stay under 6 inches tall. So keep that in mind. Also, sedums love direct sunlight. And you can also grow indoors, but I don't recommend it because they're going to be green most of the time. You're not going to get those beautiful colors. Obviously, if you're using indoor growing lights, that's a different story. But I'm talking specifically about natural lighting. But that's my final recommendation. Grow this outdoors. In addition, like I mentioned before, sedums, hardy sedums specifically, are able to withstand any extreme temperatures. Okay, we're done for today. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.